Hello, everyone. Welcome to Two Tylers and a Noah. I am one of your co-hosts, the other Tyler. This is a podcast. We're just going to be talking about things and stuff. Over here is...
I'm Tyler.
And I'm Noah.
Yes, what an entrance.
Thank you.
Today, last time, 2 weeks ago, we talked about doing something different.
Pizzazzing it up a little
Yeah,
bit.
have, different things for different podcasts.
Making it be a little spicy.
Well, today we have something. We have something. Yeah, we have something.
Something special, near and dear to all of our hearts.
Can our,
Some might say. Some might not say.
hey, our intern, can you bring him over real quick? Yeah.
Yeah.
Bring it over.
Oh,
Bring it
okay,
over.
okay,
Yeah,
all right.
bring it over.
All right, come on in.
Yeah. Yep. Just all right. Make it a little bit more flawless than that.
Okay.
All right. Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
Alrighty, you're back
Hey,
in so sweaty. All
welcome.
right.
Woo. Our first guest.
Insert clap.
Yeah. Insert. Thank you guys. Thank you.
Ooh, calm down,
Calm down.
please.
All right, audience.
Intern, please
Yeah.
stop.
Yeah. Jeff, the intern. Thanks
Yeah, he's
so
a little
much.
different. I didn't know how to take him. Honestly.
Yeah, he's a
I don't know
weird
why.
guy.
Yeah, it's strange for me.
You are our first guest.
But I feel honored.
Who are you?
I'm Zach. Hello, I'm Zach.
Hello, Zach.
Zach who?
Skidmore. I didn't
Don't
know
say
that.
your last name so we can
Daniel.
find you.
Zach Daniel.
What do you do? Why are you here? Are you here for
so-
anything specific?
What do you do?
So what I do is I friend these three men.
Oh yeah,
Friend
yeah. But there's no specific reason
Really?
you're on here.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah,
you're just
that's
on
true.
here because you're friends with us.
Honestly, I just love to be in this apartment. And, like I walked in and you all were doing this. No, that's not accurate.
That's not true at all.
They asked me.
He texted you.
Didn't call him ahead of time.
They asked me. They asked
We
me.
didn't call him ahead of time.
He just showed up.
He just was here, and we were like, okay, why not have him on the podcast?
Right. Yeah.
We actually don't know him that well at all.
Yeah.
He was begging for change outside
Oh,
of
that's
our
why you all are
apartment.
asking me.
That's why. Yeah, I asked you who
that's-
you were. I
okay,
really
yeah.
didn't know.
Yeah, I'm Zach.
I'm pretty sure.
Edit out my last name.
And then-
Censor it. I work at the rec center. I go to school here.
Oh,
At
wow,
this
you're
school?
a student here.
Yeah, I'm a student here.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
Same school.
Yeah, we already have.
Yeah, we
Morehead
did.
State University.
Oh wow.
Go Eagles!
Sco Eagles.
Sco Eagles.
Sco Eagles.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
You're a big school spirit guy, Tyler. You
I love
the
rooting
Eagles.
for the. Honestly, forgot we were the Eagles. I love rooting for sports and do sports
For
things.
the sports and Eagles.
Yes.
What's our mascot's name? Do you remember?
Beaker.
Beaker
Oh,
the Eagle.
yeah.
Because we had a place called Beakers, and that's the only reason.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Only reason I know it.
Before
Actually-
you were here.
I didn't I knew it, but I didn't think that was the name of the mascot.
That's his name?
I thought that it was just they called it Beaker.
He's a short fella.
Like at my high school.
The same guy since we've been here.
Pretty sure.
Hmm.
He's
I
small.
don't know him.
I think they have like 2 or 3 different guys, but like the main guy that does it is short.
I've seen him before. I went to one homecoming.
He went to Somerset High
Yeah.
School.
At my high school, we
If
had
it's the same guy, I'm not sure.
Yeah.
a
What'd you
pirate.
have at your high school?
A pirate.
Oh,
We were the
okay.
Pirates. And it was one of the football boys. Like in the off season, he was
What
he was our
about
mascot.
Oh,
His signature move was
What about he was on the football? He wasn't very good.
Yeah,
He was on the football boy. He wasn't very
he was
good.
actually
we
like
we
one of
called
the
him
most
the football guys.
he was one of the most determined nose guards.
Individuals, nose guards.
that
Oh, so
I've
he was a
ever
big
seen.
guy.
He actually was he was just a strong, small, quick guy.
Oh.
Stuck him in there at nose guard. He was
How small was he?
tenacious.
How short was he?
He's not that short.
Well, you said he was small.
Well,
These
like
ones.
he's not a broad guy. Now he is. He's lived in the weight room since high school. But he
As have all of
in
us.
high school, yeah, in high school he was probably like 160. I don't know, and like about as tall as me.
160 at nose guard?
Yeah,
he
he
hit
was.
160 miles per hour.
Yeah,
at
yeah.
nose guard?
He was
Oh
that
my
fast.
God.
No, he.
Blew up the line every
Yeah,
time.
it was crazy. I don't
Didn't
know
he,
how
Tyler?
Every time the line, man. that
That's
line.
So good.
You
That's
know
so
the
good.
line that he blew up.
Yeah.
It's not a real line. Just
Yeah, it's like the people that line up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He knows.
I played football for 6 years.
Heck yeah.
Did you? I did not know that.
Yeah, from
I knew you played-
second grade to 6th grade.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I knew you played baseball. You were a catcher.
I was a
You still
catcher.
have the butt to show it.
I do.
I was a
Show the
catcher as
people.
well.
Yeah, you were a
That kind
catcher.
of
as
butt
well.
doesn't just like fade.
That's
You
true.
got that.
You
It
can't
will.
lose
It
a
will
vote.
in like 20 years when I
Yeah.
stop doing things. But
Right, but it's only been.
but no, it's only been 4 years. So
Show the people your assets.
no, that's okay. No, that's okay.
I just wanted to make that joke.
He did.
It was a good joke.
He did. He won.
I've heard it before.
But yeah, like he was tenacious. He was a hard-working nose guard. Okay, he wasn't. a big
Shout him
guy.
out. What's his name?
Cole.
Cole.
Yeah, he's a
Tell
good
his
dude.
last
Cole,
name.
Cole.
I'm friends with J. Cole.
Whoa!
J. Cole. Me and
Cole.
J. Cole go way back.
Hi, Cole.
Hi, Cole.
What's his
I'm proud
last
of
name?
you, Cole.
What?
I'm not allowed to say, am I?
Yeah, I don't care.
Napier.
Okay.
do you know?
Now I don't have a clue. Cole Napier, if you're watching this,
When
thanks
did this
for
turn
thanks
into a
for
sports
watching.
podcast?
It doesn't have to be.
If this is a sports podcast, I might as well leave. Because this camera, we can just turn it off because it won't be cut to me. I'll just sit over here and listen to you guys.
No, I think it should be because your face the entire time was like,
I really didn't understand a lot of what you were saying. I
That was
understood
good.
some nose, what
Nose
you call it?
guard.
Nose
Nose
guard. Don't know what that is. What is that?
It's so he's the man that lines up over the center.
The guy who like does the ball?
No, no, no,
Snaps
he
it?
lines
up on
That's the
on
center.
Yeah.
The nose
He's
guard's
like
on
defense.
defense.
He
He's
lines
like
up.
he's a lineman. He's fast.
He's
you
always
know,
the guy.
strong.
Yeah. Okay.
He's one of those fat linemen.
He was Ryan Abney.
Nose
right?
guards can be big, but he was.
Nose guards usually are big.
Okay, but like in high school, it's good to have a fast like nose guard that can make
Okay.
plays.
Did he ever play defensive end?
No.
Our nose guard in high school was Ryan Abney.
Yeah, Ryan Abney.
He had something wrong.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow, way to sugarcoat it.
what was wrong with him?
Yeah, I'm curious
I
now.
don't know. I don't
Oh, I
remember
don't-
exactly what is it.
Similar to my brother.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Really?
Okay.
Yeah.
You know his brother.
Well, Zach doesn't know. We just met. So.
You're right.
I'm confused.
You don't know Tyler's brother.
Right.
Yeah.
I've never met you all in my life.
He had some learning disabilities, you know, but sweet guy. Would shake your hand really, really hard. And every time.
Oh my
we
gosh.
would wanna
Oh my gosh, I have
avoid
the
him at all
funniest
costs.
stories about that. Is me and one of me and Tyler's like good friends, Frankie, which he should be on a podcast.
Call him up.
Me and him would be walking in the hallway, and we would see Ryan Abney walking towards us, and we'd be like, "Oh my gosh, we're gonna be late to class, but we have to walk the long way to class because we cannot see him. Because if he sees us, he'd be like, 'Hello there,' and he'd grab our hand and just squeeze your knuckles and do that until you like, okay, okay, okay. And he's like, 'Are you giving up?' And we're like, 'Yes, yes, we're giving up.' So like we would avoid him like the plague.
I
like
feel
the
like you just gotta
coronavirus.
say, I give up before.
No,
like,
that's why.
even-
That's why he does this, and I would eventually be like, "Nah, it's okay, man, I'm good." And he'd be like, "No, no, no," and he'd like grab your hand. And it's a handshake. Like it would eventually just be like he just wanted to grab your hand and squeeze it. It was
That's good.
awful, and I hated it. And
Sweet kid, though.
Ryan,
yeah, oh, yeah, super sweet.
Good heart.
Get hard. He just would break your hand.
He would break your
He's
hand.
not very good at social interaction.
No, he's not. So I would avoid him because of the handshake. But if he didn't want a handshake from me, he was fine to talk to.
Yeah, we probably shouldn't say first and last names, but I did it anyway. So
I mean, 5 people watch it, so it's.
we have 17 views on the first episode. Thank you very much. I checked right before I came over here.
Oh, wow. Oh, speaking of that, sorry about the second one was uploaded way late because, as you know, I didn't look good the last podcast. I didn't feel good the last
Looking
podcast. Well,
rough.
that was the first day I had the flu.
Dang.
So then I had the flu for like a week and a half.
He was out for a week.
I was gone. I've never had the flu before, and now I understand people's struggles of people who have the flu because it sucks. People always say like, "Oh yeah, I've heard the flu you want to die with the flu," and I said that verbally like 5 times in my bed, like I want to die. Like I just said that out loud because I did want to die. It's awful. It's
Yeah.
terrible.
Did they give you antibiotics or
Yeah, they gave
just
me
some like stuff and said,
they gave me something to like, here, this will like shorten down the time you have the flu, but that's all they can
Like a
really do
Z-Pack?
for you. Yeah, that's all they can really do for you.
Yeah.
And then they gave me like, they were like, just take ibuprofen to get the fever down and stuff like that. And that Saturday, I had to be at, so my
"You go
business.
to a wedding or something, didn't you?"
No, my business bought me
Okay.
tickets for Christmas
Mm.
to a Star
Oh.
Wars.
I
Yeah, my
was so
business.
confused
Yeah.
when I
His
remember
business.
that.
Yeah, my
back
business.
home.
My business back home bought me tickets for Christmas to see a Star Wars live orchestra of
Well, that
Empire
was-
Strikes Back. and it was the Saturday I had the flu, and I was like, I don't care. I don't care if I don't feel well because I really did not feel well. I was like, I'm going to this, and I did, and it was
that's
amazing.
Nice.
I feel that.
That's not your
But-
business. to
That's
do that for
incredible.
you.
Yeah, no, it was. Oh my gosh, there's nothing like Han showing up and the whole crowd, the whole theater just erupts in applause, and Luke and Leia, like every character, everyone would just. And the live music was just hearing it live is something else.
That's so good.
completely different.
I bet there was a smile on your face.
Oh, the entire time.
Yeah.
Like I didn't. I was like, I don't feel good, but this is amazing. It's like the most fun I've had in the past 3 weeks because I was just laying in bed for the rest. But that was amazing.
I have a similar story. Like
Let's hear it.
whenever I was in high school, my senior year, I got the flu, and that week we had an FBLA regional match.
Future
And-
business leaders of America.
For those who didn't know, and you know, I was coughing my head off, snotting, running or nose running, everything. I felt like death. Okay, I felt like
Snot.
Yeah, you feel like death. It's awful.
and I locked it in for our 10-minute presentation, and we won first place in the region.
Whoa! Yay! Good job, Zach.
Zach coming in clutch.
It's just FBLA.
Yeah, it is. It's not like it's
I'm just trying to hype
sports.
you up. Gosh, I'm sorry.
Thank you.
Are you saying FPLA isn't as important as sports?
It
Because there's some people out there that can't do sports.
No, I'm just
and their
saying,
life is
like-
FPLA.
Okay.
Or not that
I'm
they can't do
saying-
sports, but they don't like sports.
No,
Like,
they
I never want to
they
region in
can't do
sports.
that.
No, they don't want to do them.
They
That doesn't
can't.
make FBLA more important than sports.
I never
Just
want a
'cause they
region in
can't
any
do that.
sport, but I want a region in FBLA, and that's something that I can
Nice.
say.
Did you put it on your resume?
I have actually.
It's not on there anymore.
I had to think about so in the past I wouldn't, and then I was like, actually I did do this. So I
I
started.
think it belongs on the resume. Wouldn't
I
you
have
say?
started putting
Yeah.
it on my resume.
Absolutely, that's a
Okay.
big deal. You have to put a
I
lot
think
of
that
prep
is.
into that stuff.
Yeah,
People
I'm
care
just
about
saying.
FPLA.
Sure, man.
But
Employers.
also
We
like,
knew the leader of like the Kentucky. He went to high school with us. The Kentucky leader of
Really?
the FBLA.
That's
Frank.
No,
No.
Jacob Beckley. If you're listening, Jacob, hello.
that name sounds really familiar.
Miss you, by the way.
You just said we shouldn't say last names. And you just
No,
said-
he said we shouldn't say last names. I said I don't give a crap.
Oh, you're right.
5
did
people
say
watch
that.
it, and I don't give a crap. We say last
17.
names.
17.
We don't know.
Remember
People could
so
have.
bad.
Yeah, is it 17, Noah? Is it even
All
17?
right, let me just say, you didn't let me finish my sentence. I was gonna say, he said we shouldn't say last names. I didn't hear you say we don't give a crap, but I was gonna finish and say, and you just said Jacob
Yeah,
Beckley.
sorry.
I don't have a terrible memory. My memory is decent.
Adequate.
At best.
But also the same week, my great uncle died.
Corona.
What?
Yeah.
Why would you? Even such a good story, and you just like and depressed.
So, well,
Are we just gonna
Hype,
gloss
hype,
over
hype,
the
hype.
fact that now it's
Yeah.
the corona? That wasn't invented yet.
We don't know.
No, I thought that was a joke, so I was just gonna gloss over it.
no, he had a heart attack.
Yikes.
Was he old?
Well, I
He
don't-
was
Brought on by the flu.
in his 60s. No, I had the flu,
Oh, okay.
and I couldn't go.
Did
to
you
his-
give it to him?
I couldn't go to his funeral.
Because you had the flu.
Yes.
And you would
There's-
have gotten
You know, my family is old. I
killed.
didn't want to.
Yeah, you're one of the youngest people.
Okay, let's get off of this depressing topic.
You're one of the youngest people in your family.
But I'm not.
What
There's
do we have
actually a
on
lot,
the
a
schedule
lot
for
better
today?
younger than me.
Ah,
What,
yes.
flu?
The schedule. Speaking of the flu, Corona.
Oh God.
It's a good beer.
My corona.
It's a,
Hey, if I get the
coronavirus.
coronavirus, I hope I get Lyme disease because you can't have corona without a Lyme. Come on with it. That's actually TikTok. And it's probably copywritten, so I would edit that out.
Oh, that's fine. I like
I've got
that. I like that
I've
joke.
got
It's
a
great.
story for you all. That was way better than the when Noah made.
I
that
tried to
joke
make that same
yesterday.
joke yesterday.
That was
and it
so much
failed
fun. It was so
hard.
funny
Do you
today.
know why? Do you know why this? I told Zach coming over here. He said, I'm excited to do the podcast, blah, blah, blah. Do you think I'm good at talking? I said, yeah, you're good at talking, because you're basically me 2.0.
Yeah.
I'm the beta version of you.
I think
It's
because
like God, crowd
Yeah.
tested me out, and
Yeah.
you're like, all right, here are the bugs that I need to fix, and then you were born.
Yeah, the next
like
one-
6 months later.
our next podcast is our like mid-season podcast,
Oh,
and then
yeah.
when we come back,
We'll have to do something crazy.
we will have to some maybe next episode we'll have to do
Do
some
it
crazy. We come
all
back from
naked?
spring break. No, we'll come back from spring break and we'll do something and we have to film it. But I think our fifth one after that one we'll just have Zach on and replace Noah, because he's 2.0.
Oh,
So
Yeah.
you'll just be gone. It'll be two Tylers and a Zach.
it's like an update for your phone.
Yeah. It's like the iOS 9 and then there's the
You know, I'm
iOS
okay with
10.
that. Listen,
This looks amazing.
Listen.
Just looks.
I know my place in this apartment. I know where I belong. I'm the quasi of the
No,
group.
I didn't want you to bring this up.
Listen.
I'm not saying that.
I'm the Quasimodo.
No, this is you're bringing
in
looks
this
into it.
friendship.
No.
And I'm okay with it.
Noah.
Yeah, Tyler.
What?
Tyler.
Will you let me speak?
You
All right.
You actually do it here.
Thanks, buddy. That's why I like you. All right, Noah.
Hit me like a dog.
You're not the quasi. No one in this room
No.
is ugly.
Nope.
You're just expendable.
We are all beautiful men.
Oh, I'm not even. Quasimodo wasn't even expendable in his own
Oh,
movie.
man.
So I'm
Yeah,
not even.
you're not
I'm not
Quasi.
even Quasimodo.
No, you know, like when, like you know, like
Hey, they make
I had
movies.
iOS 9, and I was like, man, iOS 9, you know, I love it. I don't want anything to happen to it. Then iOS 10 came out, and it's just so much better. It looks so much better, and you're like, now I hate iOS
Yeah,
9.
I know.
Once I met
iOS
Zach,
9,
like
he's
you were,
iOS
you were a
10.
great friend. You were amazing.
Good while I had
Yeah,
ya.
you were great. And then I met Zach, and I was like, well, who's that? I should have asked you at the beginning of the podcast.
You know,
It's like,
have you ever seen?
it's like you versus the guy or girl.
Girls,
Not talking
yeah,
about.
yeah.
Yeah, that is true. I know. I'm aware. Quit rubbing it in my face.
It's
There's
okay.
never been that sort of situation in our relationship, though.
What kind of podcast would this be
It's
if we
never-
didn't have someone that we roasted the whole time?
Right, I'm so glad it's not me.
I'm glad it's not me.
Oh my gosh,
first
that was
time.
me in high school. I was just the guy who got roasted all the time. I'm so glad it's Noah.
I don't want to sound pretentious, but I mean, but you can't. How can you roast me? That's me being roasted.
Yeah,
Oh,
no,
okay,
I don't
okay.
want to. I don't want to roast you because I want you to look like a douchebag.
Did you ever see the show Lost?
We've talked about it, dude. I've watched it twice, man. I love Lost.
Remember the first season? At one point, there's these characters that gets pissed at Jack, one of the main characters.
Yeah.
He's like, "You're acting like you're the only people on this island, and you're the only people that care about anything."
Oh yeah, the
Blah,
one
blah,
like
blah, blah."
the side, like the guy who
Yes.
doesn't have any screen time at
No,
all.
yeah,
He's
like,
just some random
he's
guy
just
who's
a
always like,
random person
"You're."
showed up.
You act like
One
you're the main
episode.
character.
And he's like, at one point, he's like, "You think like nothing can happen to you," and then he blows up.
And then he blows up. Yeah.
Then he blows
He has
up.
the backpack of dynamite, and he
Yeah,
blows
and
up.
he blows up.
And they're like, "Oh, his ear!" And his ear is like,
Oh,
"Oh no,
gosh.
his ear."
I'm that guy.
Oh, I thought he was going to roast me.
No,
I thought he was too.
I can't be roasted.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
that guy.
I mean,
He roasted himself.
Honestly,
He pulled a
like-
switcheroo on us. He pulled-
I'm trying to
I don't
get
know
the
how I
video.
feel about video.
Yeah, I was wondering too. I was like, is Tyler the guy who blows up, or is Tyler the guy who? Is
Says
Tyler Jack?
Tyler's freaking Jack.
And you're.
I hate Jack.
Oh man, it's Professor. He was a professor.
No, I love you. You know that.
I'll look up his name because it's some dumb, stupid name. And
Team Charlie, all the way. If you watched Lost, hashtag Charlie Strong.
This might be bold, but
Charlie
I'm
Strong.
not gonna watch the
Yeah,
Lost.
he's strong, man. He freaking what he
Who's
did?
Charlie Strong?
No, just like his name's Charlie. I don't remember what his last name is.
Oh,
But Charlie
okay,
is
okay,
strong.
yeah.
Hashtag Charlie is strong.
Professor Arzt is like ARZT.
Is that his name?
Yeah, Professor Arzt.
Or-
Arzt.
But yeah, he's a famous actor too. Like he's been in a bunch of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But like I guess they just brought him on for one
I think he was
episode.
like I think he was in like 2 episodes because he has a little arc. So he was
Okay.
like, I'm the only one who can deal with the dynamite, and then it blows up in his
Yeah.
back.
Because
So-
like the whole thing was like he was getting pissed at like the main characters.
Yeah.
For like being
He's
the
like,
main
let me do
characters."
something. I'm gonna do something for once, and then he blows up. Yeah, it happens at the end of season 1.
The only Lost
It was
that
really
I've
funny.
seen is the Lost in Space series.
I've seen season 1.
The only lost.
I enjoyed it.
Oh,
I've
based
seen-
off
I
of
watched the Lost in
based
Space
off of the
episode.
black and white TV show from like the 50s.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I watched the Lost in Space.
And then
Space.
there was a reboot. Bless you.
Warren.
And then
Can
there
we
were.
cut to that?
yeah. I'll cut to yours and I'll cut to his. Every sneeze will add another sneeze. So then I had to a movie,
With Matt
Lost in
LeBlanc.
Space,
Yeah,
with
Matt
Matt LeBlanc,
And it was-
Joey.
it was really
It was
bad.
awful.
Yeah.
TV show's actually good. Season 1. I haven't seen season 2. It just came out. But Tyler,
Season
what
one.
only Lost you've seen? What is it?
Oh,
Everyone cut you off. I was coming
that
back to
was
you.
not good. It's,
Oh,
I have hair on your face, bro. Like it's.
You just messed up his other hair.
you're like,
oh, how sweet.
the only Lost I've seen,
Wow.
I was gonna say was the Lost and Found.
Wow, I'm really glad. I really wish I didn't. I really wish I didn't.
We went back to check that out to make sure the listeners at home heard that.
Yeah.
Well, I just.
But
It's all right. I just cut that section, so it's okay.
It's like the only Lost I've seen, and then you cut to a completely.
Yeah. I cut because it was so bad. I'll cut to this conversation.
Okay.
Everyone misses the
pardon the
joke.
interruption.
Yeah. Sorry, guys.
Stand by.
I cut.
Okay. Remember how our first episode,
Yeah.
first time sitting down and recording, our second time sitting down and recording, first time people saw,
Yeah.
we talked about dead bodies.
Yeah, the
Remember
2
this.
in Moorhead.
2 murders in Moorhead. I don't have an update on that. They're still unsolved. They'll probably go unsolved because it's Moorhead. So I have another dead body story.
Another one.
Another dead body story.
In Moorhead?
So, in Moorhead. Okay, so at Moorhead State University, in Moorhead State University, there is a fraternity called SAE. They have a house that's about 5 minutes away. Friends, there's quite a few of them. And so, this past Sunday, like a couple of them were like down by the creek. Their houses, like their frat houses, right beside a creek, and they were down by the creek. And as they were just like playing in the creek, as you do for kicks and giggles, a dead body starts floating
Weird.
down the creek. I'm not joking.
I'd be sick.
I'm
I
not
would
joking.
Absolutely be sick.
Ask D about it. He was one of the guys.
Really?
Yes, a guy that me and Zach work with. His name's D. He was one of the guys. So, a dead body is just floating down the creek. That's
Do
all
they-
I
do
got.
they know
That makes me
anything?
sick in my stomach.
They think, okay, so a Jeep flipped over earlier in the day up the creek. And so it was the guy from there, but they don't know why he crashed. So here's what I'm thinking. The same drug people that killed the guy in Clearfield is also involved in this murder. I think
This is not a conspiracy podcast.
this is...
Should be.
It's not
That would
because...
be fun.
It's not because this is the truth. This is not the truth. I need to say that to be clear. But I think that this guy was involved in drug running. He might have been a mule. He might have been the
Such an
victim.
assumption.
He
Where
could
are you
have
getting all this?
my head. So he could have walked in on a drug deal gone wrong. I don't know. But I think drugs are involved because it is Eastern Kentucky.
You might want to lay low for a while after that assumption.
You got ties to the Eastern Kentucky Mafia?
No,
That's what you telling
absolutely
me?
not. I'm just saying, you never know. Okay?
No.
What if you did? Would you tell me?
Yeah,
Not
absolutely.
on the podcast.
Absolutely.
There was
No, you gotta get out of town.
It's under
there was
investigation.
no information that you just pulled all that out of your butt.
No, except for the guy dying part.
The
floating
dead
down
body
creek.
is real.
And
It
and he
happened.
really, like there really was a Jeep that crashed up creek
Up the
that
creek.
he like
Could
Yeah.
have flipped out into
Yeah,
the
all
creek
that
and
information's right.
floated down the
Besides your
creek.
conspiracy theory.
everything.
It's just under
Everything-
investigation. That was from a
everything
day ago, so.
Everything concerning drugs is pure fiction as of now.
Now, if this turns out to be right, they should hire you on the force. Is all I'm saying.
I'm fourth.
On the force.
This man is an investigative genius.
I'm just saying.
Hire him
Please.
yesterday, please.
Please.
This is his resume.
How many crime? Real
This
quick.
podcast is his resume.
And his interview. Solve this
Do you guys
mystery
think?
for us.
Do you guys think I'd be a good police officer?
I think you'd be.
No,
really-
I don't think. I think I'd be a terrible police
I
officer.
didn't think you would be either. You couldn't even kill a raccoon.
Well, you don't always have to kill.
I know, but you gotta be able.
Listen, okay,
Yeah, you can't, like, hesitate. You know.
okay. No, I couldn't kill the raccoon, and this
Is
is
it? What'd you just
why.
say?
A raccoon.
Okay.
A raccoon.
So a few years back, there was a big raccoon problem at my home back in Louisville, and so my dad set out traps. We wound up killing, I think, like 8 in a week. It was crazy. in a week, like 8 of them. So one time, my dad was taking the raccoon out back behind the garage, so our neighbors didn't see it, i.e., just the road that goes in front of my house, to kill it. And I said, Dad, let me do it. And this is more than a few years back.
That's
This
the
was
difference
like,
in like a troubled psychopath and like, you know, a sane human being like you are now. Dad, let me do it.
listen, this was sophomore year of high school.
Okay.
Junior year of high school, something like that. Sophomore, junior high school. So quite a few years ago, I said, Dad, I can do this. Let me do it. And he's like, okay, son, here's the gun. And so I take the gun and I put it at.
Bars. Bars.
Yeah,
Okay, son, here's the gun.
thank you. So I take the gun and I put it up to the cage where the raccoon's at. And I can't watch myself shoot it. I have to close my eyes. When I close my eyes, the raccoon moves. I shoot it through the jaw.
Oh.
Its jaw flaws, is broken. It's flapping down. The raccoon's freaking out. And then the gun got jammed, so I couldn't reshoot it. My dad got pissed at me. And since then, I haven't been able to kill a live animal
Hold a gun.
besides an insect. I can hold a gun. I've been to a gun range. I didn't enjoy it though. It kind of freaked me out.
And yeah, no, there's no way Noah could be a cop.
No
I think I'd
way.
be a good cop. I can't really hold a gun though. It kind of freaks me out.
No, I didn't say I could be a good cop. I think I'd be a terrible cop. I think I have no investigative instincts. I don't
Oh,
think.
okay.
Like, give me a crime to solve.
Okay. You ready?
Yes.
Okay. Colonel Mustard is dead.
Miss Peacock
Mi-
in the dining room with the pipe.
Well, it's actually a monkey ranch.
Oh.
You
were
idiot! Back off! Back off!
You were so close, dude.
I knew
So
it was a metal
close.
object.
Anytime it's Colonel Mustard, it's always Miss Peacock. In the dining room. Because they're
Lovers.
Ah.
Are we? Oh my gosh. Are we? Love the same person. Wow.
Oh,
Should we leave?
My
Should we go?
gosh. Watch out, Liv. I'm coming for your man.
Uh-oh.
Anyway,
Show her this.
All right.
instead of that, whatever that was.
Sorry. We had a moment.
Yeah, I know. I was about to leave.
Please do.
Yeah.
I'm sorry to.
I do realize how, just awkward that must have been for you today. I'm so sorry.
We just stared at the
Think of
camera.
how awkward it's gonna be for the people
Yeah.
watching.
think about- yeah.
Will you please zoom in?
Yeah, just
Wow.
I'm gonna zoom in on me and Tyler's face because we were both looking at the camera, so I'll zoom in on that.
Okay.
So anyway, Tyler, what were you about to say?
Before I was so rudely interrupted.
Yes, of
Sorry,
course.
thank you, Zach.
Don't trash Zach.
I'm
That's
not.
my
Zach's-
job. Trash me.
Shut up, Zach. Okay.
It's your job to trash Zach.
No, that's my job. Trash me. I.e., that's my role in this friend group is
No,
to
you're
be
beautiful.
trashed.
You're
Because I'm the
And you're
classy.
beautiful.
Okay.
But go ahead, Tyler.
So we had an eventful 2 weeks while we've been off. Some things happened.
Oh yeah,
Some things
some things did happen.
were adjusted again. But some mistakes may have been made. I didn't think
Mistakes.
it was a mistake.
Mistakes were
Noah
made.
thought it was a mistake. so
I
we got the
still
mistake
think it's a mistake.
fixed. But
Oh, okay. Sorry.
I
Took
pierced
me.
my
Zach, do you think it's a
pee-pee.
mistake before we reveal it?
You know what?
Did you see what I
Honest,
said?
honest opinion.
Yes.
Did you hear what I said?
No, what'd you
I
say?
said I pierced my pee-pee. That's
Dude,
what-
that would be. I wouldn't think that's a mistake. I think that's awesome. Actually, okay. All right. Anyway,
Here's the thing. I've been in a similar situation, except I didn't do it the way that he did. I did it a different way.
I've been in a similar situation, except it was different.
It was completely better.
No,
It was completely better.
like
different place.
the product at the end was the same. But no, I was on the beach whenever
Gotcha.
I was on the beach. And I felt good about how it ended up
Yeah.
for me.
Okay,
Because
yeah, I was
you're
gonna say, no, I don't
2.0.
care. I want to know. I want to know if you thought Noah's was
So,
good.
Be honest. It's changed.
Yeah, I
Fixed.
want you to
Right,
be
it is,
honest.
it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't have a problem with it. It was fun calling you Blondie, but
Well, now they know.
I didn't
Yeah,
have a problem with it.
you-
Edit that out real quick.
You.
No,
Edit that out real quick.
It's alright. It's fine.
Hang on. I forgot what I was gonna say. I didn't have a problem with it. I thought it looked good. I had a fun time calling you what I called you.
Blondie.
But
Yeah, I mean, we didn't cut it. I
it
just want to
looks-
let you know.
It looks better
Now.
now.
Okay.
So, when this was like,
This was last Saturday.
this was
Two
last-
Saturdays.
2 Saturdays.
Two
2 Saturdays
Saturdays
ago.
Noah was laying on the couch right here, and he looks at me and he says, "Tyler, we should pierce your ears."
Real quick. I just finished the movie Treasure Planet, which is an amazing movie. And part of the reason why I said we should pierce your ears is because the main character has pierced ears. And your haircuts were very similar. Like the main character in Tyler's hair was very
Right.
similar.
And I was like, "Noah, we should not do that." I was like, "We should
Instead-
pierce your ears." And he said, "No, I've kind of been thinking about dyeing my hair." And I was like,
Frosted tips, yeah.
"Okay, what do you mean?" And so he was like, "Yeah, like, what if I dyed the top of my hair blonde?" And me, being me, I said, "Awesome, that's an awesome idea." I'm kind of a
Like
instigator, but
a
I
platinum blonde.
yes.
Like almost silverish.
Not yellow.
Blonde. Not yellow. I want
Yes.
to say that.
But I honestly thought it would be a good idea. Noah is kind of a
Easily
not a risk
influenced person.
taker.
Let's
And
say it,
so-
I'm vanilla. I'm a vanilla person. And for a week I really
I would
was
say vanilla's
vanilla.
not a good word because your personality is not vanilla. But
But my style
you don't
is.
take a lot of risks as considering your outward appearance. And so
I have a
I was
sta-
like,
I have a
sure,
safe
yeah,
zone
it'd
that I
be a good
stay
idea.
in.
It would be a good idea. And so we went out and we went to Walmart and we got the
Ingredients.
ingredients, one might say.
And we made meth.
And we dyed his hair.
That's a completely different end to the story.
I was the one that applied the dye to his hair.
Which Beth said you did a good job.
All
Did I
right.
tell you that?
No,
Yeah, Beth said you did a good job applying it.
Beth is his aunt
Who
has
is
fixed his hair.
she's a cosmetologist, beautician, whatever is the correct word. She is that.
Yeah.
But she fixed it. Yes.
Still got a golden hue.
It does.
We
It
talked
looks
about-
like a little
okay,
almost
we
reddish.
did-
It looks
yeah.
like not a dark like a more of a deep red rather than a.
No, I don't
But-
want to hear red.
But
Well,
I,
it's not
I,
red. It's got a
I-
reddish hue.
I just want Noah to kind of explain the pure agony he was in for a week because of the decision that he made and the way he felt about that decision, despite people saying he looked good.
Besides
See,
me.
I want to hear how
What?
you.
Oh,
So
yeah.
besides me, I was
Yeah.
never gonna lie to you and say it looked
I
good.
appreciate that.
There were a couple people that said they weren't a big fan, but the
But-
majority of people
Yeah.
said it looked
But
good.
like I said
And
last
Noah,
night,
the
if
whole
Tyler did
time-
it, if Zach did it, I wouldn't like it. I just don't like it.
Yeah.
I just don't like when people do that.
Let's do your
and
hair.
that's understandable.
There's not a lot of hair to do it too, so it's just but but I didn't like it not because it was on you. I just don't like it. So but-
Yes, and the fact that there were a bunch of people saying it looked good, and he was like, "I think they're lying to me."
Why'd you make me sound like Lenny from Mice and Men?
hey, can you mouth?
They're lying to me.
Okay, I'm gonna take your audio out and I'm gonna overlap with his. Thank you so much for saying that because now, oh man.
But he just didn't think they were telling him the truth
You
for
made
some
me
reason.
sound like freaking Lenny from Mice and Men.
So please, just like, what was
Okay.
your
For
process?
an entire week, I felt like one of two things. Either a golden retriever turned into a boy, or I shaved a golden retriever and glued the fur on top of my head. Like I said, here, like insert pictures here. You're gonna see it right now. like I said, I was going for a platinum blonde, almost silverish. Insert a picture now of what I wanted. I'll send you a picture.
Okay,
Tyler.
all right.
Of like what, like this was like my vision of what I wanted. Like I saw this, and I was like, I want to look like that. It was like, if you know who the Vlog Squad is, and like David Dobrik and all them, it was Scotty Sire when he dyed his hair like a silverish, almost with like a hint of purple, like that was like my ultimate goal. And then we did
I
it.
just want to say you never once told me purple.
Well, I didn't realize purple until I put the purple shampoo in.
You're like, oh, I want
And then
this.
it
I
left,
wanted
like, it had that,
this.
you know, it like left that tint, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I didn't tell you that. That's true.
And we had already dyed your hair. We could have gone to that color, but you didn't even want to try.
Because I was afraid.
Well,
Because it looked so bad.
But it did.
Yes, it did. And Tyler had said that a lot of people said that they liked it. That's true. But it's because I think they were just being nice to me. And it looked so bad. So bad. And I was in agony for a week. And I had church pictures to do that Sunday with my family. And if my mother would have seen this golden retriever hair
Oh, your
on
parents never even saw it?
No, they did after I got it fixed.
Oh.
When I got home, okay, because my dad called me. He said, "Are you coming home this weekend or what?" I said, "Dad, I'm at like Beth's work right now. I'll be home in like 30 minutes to an hour." He's like, "Oh, okay." And so I get home, and my parents were like, "Well, your hair doesn't even look cut. What do you mean?" And I said, "Well, I had her dye my hair," and they were like, "Dyed your? What do you mean? Like it looks the same?" And I was like, "Well, let me show you what it did look like." And my dad said I looked stupid and ignorant. And my mom said, "Why on earth would you do that?" And I said, "Boredom overtook me. What do you mean?" And so, yes. And I said, "But aren't you so happy I got it fixed before these pictures?" And she goes, "Absolutely. Because I genuinely believe that she would have killed me if I had blonde hair during our family pictures."
Those parents are the epitome of white conservatism, and so they just
Well,
they
The
really don't
epitome.
like.
The epitome.
I don't,
Oh my
I don't know
God.
about the epitome of white conservatism,
That's a
but
bad
they
word.
are. That's a terrible way
That's
to
a
phrase it.
terrible
An awful
way.
way.
Their
But,
parents are conservative.
but my parents are.
Mighty wide open.
My parents
I'm not
are
talking-
very conservative.
I'm not even
Let's not
talking.
bring that story up.
Not even talking politically. Like they're
My parents are very old-fashioned.
old-fashioned.
Very old-fashioned
Yes.
people.
There you
They really
go.
are.
So if they don't like.
They hate change. They hate change.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Like
Sorry,
race,
Dave,
like
if
race
you're
and black
watching.
people.
Like when black people got the right to vote, pissed them off.
Pissed them off. Hated it. They're a part of the alt-right movement.
That's
Actually.
not true. That's not true.
That's not what white conservatism is
I know.
about.
I'm kidding.
That's
I'm
not
kidding.
true. That's not true. All my parents are lovely people.
They are.
They do not hate black people at all. They think they're people. They're very normal people, just old-fashioned and
Your
like
parents watch this.
no.
Okay.
But if they ever do, I want like, Mom, Dad, I love you. I'm standing up for you right now, and you're not
Oh,
that
we're making
way.
jokes. We're making jokes.
And I just want all 17 people that watch this to understand
It's
my
for the
parents
camera.
aren't that way.
It's for the camera, okay? It's for
We
the
named it
camera.
up for the cam. Ham cam. That's what they call it.
The ham cam.
So, for me, it was a different experience because you Snapchatted me just a video and you were like, "So the process begins," and Tyler's just drizzling that stuff on your hair, and then the next 5 or 6 Snapchats I get are just like from here to here, and I'm like, what did you do to your hair? And he's like, "What are you talking about?" I was like, "That stuff that Tyler was pouring on your hair. What was that? Was it dye? Did you just dye your hair?"
I
And he was
lied to
like,
you, didn't I?
Yeah.
Yeah, I did. I lied to you.
He lied to my face.
No, over
Snapchat.
Snapchat.
He said
Lied to you over Snapchat.
that it was something that made his hair more silky.
I said softer, didn't I?
It was not accurate, whatever it was. And
If I said softer, I could not have been more wrong. My hair has never felt more like horsehair or straw in my
Hey, bro,
life.
mane and tail.
Even
That
still
mane and
right
tail
now?
works.
No, it feels better now. You feel it. Here, feel it.
It's probably because it was box stuff.
Anyway, so
God, my hair feels so bad.
For like a day, I'm thinking, okay, he's just using this new conditioner or whatever. And as soon as I get to work, one of the girls goes, "Have you seen Noah's hair?" And I'm like,
Who said that?
I think it might have been McKenna, but I'm not
Was
sure.
it
I can't
McKenna?
remember who was working with me that
I
day.
didn't see McKenna for her to tell you.
Maybe.
Was it Mary Beth?
Regardless,
That doesn't
Okay,
Go
anyway,
on.
it was a girl. They're like, "Have you seen Noah's hair?" And I was like, "No, don't tell me anything because he's lying to me." And well, just
Don't tell
moments
me.
later,
anything.
she said, "There he is," and I turn around and I'm blinded.
no, you're blonded.
Oh! Okay, anyway, and the first thing out of my mouth is, "Hey, Blondie," and that's what I called him for a week straight.
Until I got it fixed.
And so
Honestly, though, like, you know,
You've been
I'm
so
still
long.
kind of upset that you lied to me.
Are you?
I was over it. I kind of knew, but I didn't want to like.
But you didn't want to know.
I didn't want to.
You didn't want to call me out.
Right. I don't want to like. Let me
Sorry
see
I
your
lied to
hair.
you. I'm sorry I lied to you.
It's okay.
If you had said, "Let me see your hair," I would have sent a picture of Tyler's hair.
I probably wouldn't have been able to tell the difference.
Yes,
It
my hair
was
was a
like-
lot longer.
If it was from like the top.
Yeah, it would have
definitely
been from the
not.
top.
Okay. I wouldn't
My
know.
hair was a lot longer then.
Yeah, you just got a haircut.
I guess I was kind of expecting like a platinum blonde, but whenever
That's-
I saw that yellow, I was like, "This boy
Yeah,
blonde."
freaking yellow.
And the first thing I was like, "Bro, it looks good," and he was like, "No, it looks like I shaved a golden retriever and glued it to my head," and I was like,
That's what it looked like.
"Accurate."
That's what I
But
told everyone.
And it is. That was my joke for a week.
hey, I mean, I had a mustache for 2 weeks. So.
And it looked amazing.
I know it's
Got
coming
a
back.
picture of him and his mustache.
Right here.
It's coming back.
Yeah, it's coming back.
You promise?
I promise.
Don't let me
Yeah.
down like that.
No,
The
he's
comeback.
doing it. He's doing it.
The comeback.
His business is gonna be pissed, but he's doing it.
Maybe we'll get you a good haircut.
No.
She'll appreciate that.
I'll show her this too. I'm growing my hair out.
Oh, are you?
Yeah.
Really?
And then I'm gonna let you cut my hair.
Okay.
That's about it, isn't it? That's about Tom, isn't it?
No,
it's a
one
little
really
short.
wants that.
It's a little
Just
short.
wants to
Is
get
it?
out of here.
No. What? How long?
45 minutes.
How long? Have we
40 minutes.
Oh, 5 more minutes.
A little short.
10 more minutes. Why not?
What do you mean?
All
We did an
right.
hour.
I'm not gonna go for a short.
Let's do
We did an hour.
let's do a rendition of
That was last time.
of Misty Mountain in the movie The Hobbit.
I've never even seen
I've
that.
never seen the Hobbit. Actually, that's not true. I've seen the first Hobbit. But I don't remember.
And
Yeah, this whole section's been cut. Now we have to add more time because we want to go an hour.
Yeah, you're wasting time.
Wait, we do want to go an hour? Because I'm fine with that.
Well, I didn't care what you were fine with anyway. So no, I'm kidding with you.
Zach's
sorry.
just a guest.
Sorry
You're
to
treating him with
that's true.
respect.
No, this is our house. He treats us with respect.
Yeah,
It's our
that's how it
You are
podcast.
sitting where Luna usually
You need
sits.
to
That's
talk
true.
about What has come over me? Never mind.
What?
I'm
Did you
not
have
gonna
a
say
stroke?
What? No,
Did you have a
I was
stroke?
gonna say a really bad joke.
Oh,
Do you
yeah. Let's not do that. Yeah, let's not.
But I thought.
Do you need me to
before
go
I
get
spoke.
mine?
He goes.
Oh.
Let's go get mine.
Kids.
Don't do that.
That's an important lesson. Hopefully, no kids are watching this, but
Yeah.
hopefully that
I'll
is
tell
important.
You guys after.
Can you tell us
Use
now
the
and I'll cut it?
filter
No.
That he just
You don't even want
used.
it to be
I
on.
don't even want it to be recorded.
Oh man.
Are we cutting all that?
No.
Oh,
No, I didn't
good.
say it.
No, you didn't say a joke.
Do you want me to go
But I
get
really
mine?
want to know what it is.
That's like a little teaser for them. They're like, what was he gonna say? Get my what?
Comment down below what you think the joke I was gonna make was.
I think this podcast needs to be named whatever you were gonna.
I really want to know what it is now.
This
No one would
episode.
ever click on this podcast.
This
We
episode.
would get banned from YouTube, and we would get.
I think this
What
What
episode.
type of joke were you gonna make?
I'm really glad you thought before you spoke. If it's that bad, holy crap.
Just like,
We would get banned
or
from YouTube.
or just name this episode. Do you want me to go get my? You want me to question?
You want to go get my.
That
Do
question
you want
mark.
to go get?
Okay.
All right.
What's next on the docket? Do we have
Well-
a docket?
We don't really have a docket, but I was gonna say, funny story. We tried to film this again last night. Just like last podcast, something went wrong. But it wasn't
Yeah.
anything to do with cameras. It wasn't anything to do with audio. It was our stupid freaking lights
Our
went out.
stupid freaking lights.
And it, you know what time we filmed the podcast is really late, and we couldn't go get anything to fix lights.
No.
So we had a whole bit yesterday. It was a great bit, and it was amazing. Zach wasn't even here. He's a
Actually,
last minute addition.
Zach,
Yeah.
you were kind of an afterthought on my
I'm
part.
not-
You were an afterthought.
That's fine.
I mean, we
Honestly,
wanted you
never
to. We
expected
wanted you on the podcast.
We just
We just didn't
didn't
know
know
when,
when.
and then we were like, well, we need something. Zach's an easy like. We
An
we
easy
text him
bit.
and yeah, text
Zach's
him.
an easy A.
Yeah,
That's an easy bit. We knew he
Yeah,
wasn't busy.
he's
There
an
wasn't
easy
that
guy.
too.
Right.
So
so
that's for Beckford change. That's
But
for
if you
hard
couldn't
part.
tell, it's
Yeah.
light outside.
yeah, because we're not filming this at
All the
night
time.
because it's the next day again. I told him we need to just stop filming on Mondays and just start freaking filming on Tuesdays because apparently if we're done with filming on Mondays, it goes wrong.
Yeah.
So anyway, we yeah, it's our second attempt at the third podcast.
But we
So-
will recycle that bit. We're not going to tell you what it was.
Nope,
but
we're not gonna spoil it. But that bit will come back. I think you know what I think we should do for our mid
What?
podcast or
That
mid season
bit?
podcast. No,
Oh.
I don't think it'll be ready by the time. I don't
It
know,
could
maybe,
be.
but we
It
can.
all
wait.
depends.
I
It all
think we have a
depends.
better one. What are you
Oh,
going to
okay.
I think we should get drunk. I think we should
Maybe.
absolutely get blasted on the podcast.
Haters.
I think we should do a 2-hour podcast and
Huge
just keep drinking and drinking until it's.
Hours?
Yeah, I think we should do a
2 hours?
2-hour one. Why
That's
not?
fun.
That and
2
the
hours
finale.
of
Yeah, that.
No stop drinking
That's fun.
for the finale.
And then it'll just be inaudible
Or the
by the end of it.
mid-season.
I just want to be here for that. Like, I just want to be
Mid-season and well, not drinking for the finale or drink for the finale.
Okay.
I think we should just have a drinking podcast. I think
I
it'd
would
be
just
fun,
like to watch that tonight.
but not tell people we're drinking. Just have cups in front of us.
Well, now we've already told them.
I'll cut this.
Okay.
If we decide to do it, I don't know. If you guys don't want to know people or you're drinking, then
Oh
we
no,
won't do it
we'll
on
talk
camera.
about that later.
Then we'll just have drinks in front of us. Apple juice,
Hard cider.
hard cider, and just get blasted.
Straight bourbon.
Apple
I'll
cider.
take shots.
What is it?
I don't give a crap what I do on
What?
camera.
What?
Zooted or whatever. Zooted.
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 Such a funny
I thought zooted was for weed.
It is.
Okay.
I'm
We're not getting zooted.
We're
You
not
know,
getting tater
We
either.
can't even do the 50 Nug podcast anymore because of you two.
Yes. So we had an idea to eat 50 nuggets on the span of the podcast. Like all of us each get our own 50 nuggets.
I have 150 nuggets here and try to eat them. And I thought that would be such a fun idea.
But I'm not happy with how I look, and so I'm not eating bread anymore, or fried foods.
And
This
I'm also.
this guy right
Oh,
here.
actually, I'm very content with how I look.
I mean,
Such a douchebag.
I mean, look at
Such
this
a
guy. Golly.
But no, it can't do
What
anything
a
without
looker.
me, and so
That's
I thought
not
that I would help
true.
him out and join him.
But it is
in his adventure.
easier if you have someone to do the journey with you.
Yes.
I agree.
Thank you.
Yeah, it is.
That's
I
why
mean,
your mom's fasting
exactly,
with you.
exactly.
Yeah, that's why my
See,
business
shout out
is
to Mom.
with me.
That's why your business. That's why you and your whole business is fasting.
The whole thing.
You're not eating?
Intermittent. Yeah.
He's
What's
fasting.
your schedule?
So 12 to
12 to 8?
Yeah.
Okay.
I usually start out with a salad and then just do like
Okay.
the rest of my meals.
Starts
really
out with a
small.
salad and just
Really small. Yeah.
goes up from
See, I'm doing
there.
eight.
Yeah.
I'm doing
Salad and
18.6. It's tough, but
I bet.
18.6 is tough. But I feel like I'm starting to get results. Even though I started the week I got sick, so it was super easy for me the first week because I didn't really eat at all the first week because I was so sick and I was like kind of like throwing up too.
You did break it one night though.
I broke it one night with you because I was like, I'm just so hungry because I kind of didn't eat all week.
Yeah.
And then my business was like, you know what? It's okay. You can break it this one day. They're on spring break this week, so they're breaking all week. So really,
Are they?
yeah.
Why?
You get a break on spring break?
I mean, I can. They've given me the option to break, but I don't think I will. I want to try to
Attaboy,
stick
be
with
better.
it. I don't want to try to.
Be better than
Well,
them.
they're in Texas, and
We
they're
might
with.
break on spring break. We haven't decided.
I'm probably not.
I think
I mean,
we
I-
can once a day.
I mean, yeah. I think. I mean, you're on
I mean, I won't
vacation.
go out
You're
with my
you're on
Can't go- we
vacation.
just can't go above and beyond.
I
You know what I
won't
mean?
go out of my way to like consume as much bread as possible.
No. I
Yeah,
get
yeah,
that.
yeah. No, I would say like you're on vacation. I mean,
I
you
mean,
know,
just like for breakfast and like.
But I'm not gonna burden everybody with trying to find a
No,
restaurant that
no, I
can
get
eat.
that 100%, and I don't think we should do. I don't think it's fair to everybody that we're going with
Yeah.
for them to eat on our schedule or whatnot. You know, terms. Yeah, absolutely. But yeah, so the 50 Nugget podcast will not happen unless we film it on a first day of the month. Me and Tyler are doing one cheat day a month, and it's
That's
going to be the
true.
first.
That's actually a good
it's the
idea.
first of every month.
The first day of every month.
Well, can I steal that?
So if
Yeah,
we did
go
it the
ahead.
first
Alright.
of April,
One cheat
We'd have
day
to
a month.
film it on
Every
a
other
Wednesday.
day. I'm heckin' losing weight.
I'm heckin' losing weight.
And I'm relying on you, our viewers,
well, we'll discuss it.
to help us out.
You gotta say so. Didn't even
How are you
know.
doing?
You just punch yourself in the
I
face.
did actually. Yeah.
I saw your jaw like
Didn't
move, and
even
I was like, oh my
notice.
god, you hit yourself
Get
hard.
you out of focus. Got to say so.
Is this a TikTok?
Yeah, that's not how the dance goes. Besides this, that
I'm
is
not on
part of
TikTok.
it. You were though,
Me
weren't you?
either. Never been on TikTok.
You had TikTok for a bit, didn't you? Not at all.
No, my little sister sends me every TikTok I've ever seen.
No. I send you some too.
Oh yeah, that's true. My sister and my lover.
Me.
Just kidding.
That's right, Liz.
It's not my sister.
Oh!
No, yeah.
That'd be weird if
My
your sister
sister-
was your lover.
And Noah.
You had to
Both.
say that, didn't you?
I knew it was gonna get brought up. I knew it. I almost made the joke, but I was like, you know what? I'm
Now
not
I
gonna
can't
do that
show
on the
my family.
You
podcast.
know what? I'm
And
not
then you
going
did
to.
it.
You know what? I'm not going to because Noah's going to.
Yeah, well, I didn't even
Show
think
your
you
family
would.
this.
I would.
Caroline, if you're
Then I get a
watching,
little weirded out.
Caroline, if you're watching, I hope that you were able to get your homework done. That's a throwback to my birthday.
Jeez, that is a throwback. It's like the first time I met Zach. That's-
On my birthday, Caroline freaking called Zach and talked to him for forever
so
about her homework.
Because she needed her backpack.
And it was in Zach's vehicle that he was driving.
Shouldn't have left it in there, Caroline.
Yeah, Caroline. Zach's not your keeper. That's your parents' job.
Yeah, Mom and Dad, where
Man,
were you all at?
what is this-
Where were you at?
What is this
What is
podcast?
it?
I feel like you're gonna
Rick-
cut so much.
Rick-
We're just roasting
What's
each
your mom's
other's
name?
families.
We really
Martina.
are.
Rick and Martina, heard so much about you. I'm very excited to finally meet you. One of
It'll
these
happen
days.
soon.
Yeah?
Yeah. Whenever you feel like, coming
You
to
mentioned
Stanton.
there. I feel like coming to Stanton.
Mhm. You can come this weekend if you want, but I know you'll be.
This weekend
Yeah.
we're going to Daytona. What do you mean?
I know. That's what I'm saying. You know,
Why don't they ever come
Oh
down here?
boy.
because they are busy.
Okay.
Happens.
Rick, love you. Martina, let's do Zumba sometime.
Hey, there you go.
Alright.
All right, with that, let's end it.
It's time to wrap it up.
It's time to wrap it up. Zach.
Yes.
Any last words? How did you
I,
feel about
I
being
want.
on this
I feel
podcast?
so happy.
Can I
Like,
finish my sentence before you Golly, buddy.
It takes us so long to say goodbye.
Yeah, that's why I started it now because we still have like 5 minutes. I'm saying it. I said now because we're trying to finish.
I just wanted to say how I want you to express to the viewers how you felt and if you would ever come back.
All right,
Okay.
now Zach, Q. You
Okay.
can talk.
so, yeah.
He has finished his sentence. You are
Actually-
good to go.
I love spending time with all three of you all.
Yeah.
I've thoroughly enjoyed this talk and the opportunity to be on this podcast. And I would absolutely come back again if y'all wanted me.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll discuss it. We'll have a meeting. See if which bed.
Preferably, I want to be here for that one episode.
The one- I don't know if it'll
We
happen.
do have an idea for ongoing bit that you would be a part of. So need to
We
get
do,
that.
and we really need to start that.
Well, it's starting to
soon.
get beautiful outside, so we could start
That's
doing
true.
it.
Well,
We do
well,
need
that's
to-
a little teaser. as to
It's a
what
little
it's gonna
teaser,
be.
but we really need to start doing that like next podcast.
I want to. I think it'd be funny to film the podcast outside one episode. I know that there's already a podcast called The Podcast, except for outside,
The
Well,
podcast,
yeah.
but it's outside.
but it's outside.
Well, yeah, but
But
I
I think
mean,
it'd be
we
funny
could
to
do it.
film
It'd be hard,
You're right.
but I mean, we can talk about it.
Yeah, because the lighting and everything.
Yeah,
We'll
and the
talk about
people.
Yeah, we'll talk about it. But We've reached the end.
I'm so happy to have been here.
Zach, thank you so much for joining
Thanks
us
for having me.
today.
Thanks for
We're
climbing
so
the mountain
happy
with
you were
us.
here.
It has been a mountain.
Sounds so genuine. I'm so happy you're
Sorry.
here.
I'm reading the script on my laptop.
I love
No.
you too, T-Rock.
I love you, Zach, and you know that.
Yeah.
I
Try.
feel like I didn't talk a lot this podcast.
I'm so sorry.
No,
No,
it's
you
fine.
did.
I just felt
Sorry.
like you guys had such a good
There was a
podcast.
dynamic here that-
Yeah, no, it was. I mean, I'm fine with it.
Are
I
you
just sat
sure?
over here. Absolutely, I don't have to
Okay.
talk as much. I'm getting my voice back. I was really nervous for this podcast because 2 days ago I didn't have a voice.
2 days ago, I asked you if you wanted to go get something to eat, and you straight up answered me like this. No.
Yeah, I did. That's how it sounded. I was
And
like,
I was like, "Are you okay? Do you want some water?" I am the water.
I was like, I just drank. Just, like I didn't have a voice. I really didn't.
was
So I was like
gone.
really nervous. I was like, I don't think I'll be able to do the podcast, but I'm here. I have my voice back. I've recovered well.
Yeah.
No, but I,
Corona
you know, yeah.
won't kill you.
I mean,
Maybe
Come
one day.
at me, Corona.
Actually, hold on. Before we end this, I just want to say I was telling someone I work with. I was like, you know, right when I was having the flu, I'd be like, I'd be so pissed if I went 4 years through college, suffered through all of this, and died in the last semester. God, I would be so mad. You know, I'm mad. I wouldn't be upset. I wouldn't be sad. I wouldn't be crying. I'd be just mad. Like,
You'd be dead. You couldn't be
Yeah.
mad.
Yeah.
no, I'd just be no. I'd be
Like,
like, if
right-
I'm dying, I'd be like,
God,
really? This
you
is
wanna
how I
be
go?
kidding
4
me?
years of your life you wouldn't spend it in
spend it in college. I would have. Yeah, if I knew I had 4 years left, I'd be like, okay, let's do some cool things. No, I've spent it in college, and that's how I die. The coronavirus. Anyway, all right.
You know, cruises are super cheap right now.
I bet they are. My business was in a airport, and they said that empty. Like there were barely anyone in
Your
the
entire
airport
business was in an airport.
because they went on spring break.
All 50 of them.
Yep, they went on spring break. My business has a spring break.
It's,
It's a different bit.
it's nice.
Yeah, it's also
nice
yeah. It
that-
could be like 4 people.
It's nice that you give them a time off.
It's not- I mean, I don't own the business.
Well, no, you own the business, and the business knows that. You
No, the
own
business
it.
owns me. No, that is not true. I do not own the business.
Well,
Business, if you're watching,
maybe
he owns
should own the
you.
business, but some people, it's a lot.
Ooh, giving him the business.
Yeah. All right. Let's end this. Let's end this bit. Let's end this.
All right, later, guys.
I am the other
Love you.
Tyler.
I'm Tyler,
I'm Noah
And I'm Zach.
and this has
Whoop,
been 2 Tylers and a Noah.
plus Zach as our special guest.
Swag. Thanks for having me, guys.
Hey, the intern. Turn off the cameras.
Yeah.
Turn off the camera.
Jeff.
Yeah, 4 eyes.
Yeah.
Jeff. Oh. Oh my God. And we ended it.
Oh my goodness. That was
All right.
That just cracked.
Did you turn off your mic, Tyler?
So they heard a bunch of
That's his.
Wow.